White people don't share power with black folks. White people do not share power. And any white person watching this, you know I'm telling you the truth. And it's not just white people. No race shares power with another race. So I don't want to single out Caucasians unjustifiably here, but we're going to speak about them because our predicament is profoundly related to the European situation. White people don't share power with blacks. So whenever somebody tells you, whenever the government says, we're building a new neighborhood, we're going to transform North Philadelphia, we're going to transform Southeast DC, we're going to transform Detroit, we're going to transform Milwaukee, we're going to transform Oakland and Houston, we're going to transform Atlanta and Raleigh, we're going to transform Charleston, South Carolina. They're not transforming that so you can share. White people don't share. How are you going to have racism with power sharing? They can't coexist. Racism and power sharing cannot coexist, brothers and sisters. Power sharing predicates that there is equality between the groups who are sharing. Everything's lopsided in America. Ownership of banking, ownership of business, ownership of wealth, ownership of land, control of the schools, control of the economy, control of the prisons. Everything is imbalanced because racism needs to be imbalanced in order to stay in control of the what? Resources, opportunities, and privileges. Ain't no power sharing. Well, we're going to work together. The black community and the white community are going to work together. That is a lie. That is a lie. The U.S. government is going to work with the black community to bring about equality. That is a lie. White people don't share power with blacks. Nobody shares power with another race, and especially not with people who they think they're better than. Get out of this. We can all get along. Let me clarify. We can get along, but only if black people are willing to accept a second-class citizenship, which you already have. In fact, you're not even a second-class citizen. You're a third class. The immigrants are second. The brown and yellow people are second. Black people, you are a third-class citizen, which is 21st century slave, if I would use the words of one of the greatest Pan-Africanists of all time, 𝚂𝚗𝙗𝚂𝚗𝙗𝚗. There is no sharing of power. Cut it out. Can't we work together? Go ahead, fool. Go work with them. Show me one thing we've ever collaborated on with the government or the white power structure or the white community that actually ended up being equal when it came to power sharing. There is no power sharing. White supremacy is a religion. Equality is a sin in their religion. Equality is a sin under the religion of white supremacy. But you've been so duped by your religion. Them Bible stories and Quran stories that messed your damn mind up to the point that you think what is preached in them books is practiced in the world. No, it's not. This is why in many countries there's a separation of church and state because they don't need religious leadership blinding the political leadership to the realities that they face. There was an African pastor some time ago who climbed into a lion's den with lions and started preaching in the lion's den. And he ended up being attacked and murdered by the lions. Because, Jonah went into the lion's den. Somebody went into the lion's den. David, Daniel, somebody went into the lion's den in the Bible. And so he thought he could do the same thing. The Bible is a powerful book of spiritual metaphor. It is not a literal historical text, neither is the Quran. Wake up and smell your coffee. Nothing's wrong with either book, nothing's wrong with your religion. But when you let your religious beliefs blind you to your political realities, then your religion becomes the enemy of African progress. No race shares power with another race. They are in competition. The Chinese ain't trying to share with the Anglo-Saxons. They want to dominate the planet. East Indians ain't trying to share with the Chinese. They want to dominate the planet. Nobody wants to share but us. White supremacy is ruthless. Ruthless, brothers and sisters. It is ruthless. We will poison your water. We will create disease. We will stillborn your babies. We will harm your elders. We will kill, cut, maim, poison your soil, use food as a weapon. There is no moral code in this universe that dictates the behavioral parameters of races. Let me say this again. There is no moral code. I'm not saying that individual white people don't have a personal code they live by. I'm not saying that. But when it comes to the system of racism, meaning the body politic of white America or the Caucasian race, nothing comes in their way of achieving their goal. To take the words of one of their greatest political theorists, Machiavelli, to take the words of one of their greatest political theorists, Machiavelli, to take the words of their greatest political theorist, Machiavelli, the ends always justify the means. The ends always justify. Africa does not get taken without Machiavellian principles. America doesn't get taken. The Caribbean doesn't get taken. South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, they don't take this planet without using every possible scheme, scam, manipulative technique, and outright military, what's the word I'm looking for? Brutality. No stone has ever been left unturned by white supremacy to dominate the resources of this planet and kill the original man and woman of this planet, which is the African man and woman of this planet. When I say I'm African, I'm also telling you I am the original man of this planet. Ruthless. And another big problem we have as African people, we still don't understand how ruthless white racism is. We don't get it. We don't get it. We think HIV-1 and HIV-2 were made by Mother Nature. We don't get it. We don't get it. We think multiculturalism and all of this is somehow a benefit for black folks. We have no idea how ruthlessly committed to total global domination white racism is. The only threat right now is Chinese. The only threat right now is Chinese. We have to understand the major laws of white supremacy if we have any chance at all as black people of surviving this 21st century, globally and domestically. I'm going to end here. Peace and Pan-Africanism.